Flux is in the capital. We just lost the Steam Chapel by 1 turn. Getting a little frustrated with that right now. What can we do about that? Anything? Not really. There's no more cultural wonders available that I want. Could plant that engineer now. To grow. Okay, start a road. No, you farm first. Need guilds. Get this culture rolling soon. We're not going to have any benefits to having gone any of the stuff we've done right now. Alright, this city has the population to work these tiles. Find another one. Even the guy who's been at war this entire time has better timing on his universities than I do. Not too pleased right now with how this is going. I wonder I could potentially get anytime in the near future. No, we do get a kind of culture off of finishing acoustics, which is good. But we're not going to have the timing to get into anything else. I mean, the next wonder I'd want, of course, would be Leaning Tower, but someone's been building that for a while now. No two ways that's going to happen that way. Get Image Castle, perhaps, as an engineer. I'm never going to have time to build it. I don't even know if I want to. I think the turn just rolled over. You tired of these max duration turns? Let's go a little bit faster. Come on. As well for engineer. What does it mean when the turn rolls over? It's just so sometimes the turn timer at the bottom just sometimes resets. Often happens in war, and basically it means hurry the fuck up when someone says that, because it means you've already used your entire turn, and we're waiting on you to finish it, and you didn't finish it, and the turn timer reset for some reason. So now you're using twice as long for the same turn, and it's really annoying. So when we're saying that, we're basically like, yeah, hurry up. Right, where do we want to run this? Does it matter? Not really. We could bring it to the Happiness City, the Faith City. I don't think we're getting enough out of that, though. Bring it this way for now. Alright, the yields just got a little bit better. These tiles, they just grew. Work the food. Work the food. $20 cultures, what we got out of that? Good. Garden. Walls. Shrine. Amphitheater. Let's get garden for now. Formation belief added. Oh, I missed who that was. I saw Austria do it last term. Did he do it 2 turns? Are there 2 cities with... No, it's still just the one. Okay. Alright, city's grown. Get this university going. The slowest university of all time, I might add. This university's done. Good. A Colosseum. Fine. Research-wise, what do we want? I mean, astronomy is actually worth something to us. We do have a that we can get observatory in the capital. So we'll attempt it. I really just wanted acoustics for, of course, the Brazilian camps, but also the wonder that we're not going to get. All right, head east. Get a road up here. Start there. Chop that out. Brazilian camp. Scout. This. I'm going to bring it to Antwerp. I don't want Tank to war me as I'm bringing a merchant over, just to stop the merchant. Alright, what are we doing here? There. That got a lot better too. Great. We're gonna get textiles off. 4 turns. Be nice. We know he has chivalry. That I could actually tech chivalry right now and try to steal. Try to steal banking. That's better. Let's do that. Okay, road here. Need to get a worker to there, up this way, to there. Alright, snack smalls done in here. Need that fucking next policy to show up already. Any of these do anything for me? I could split the guilds up, but if I do that, I'll start on a crossbow. I don't really want a crossbow at this point in the game. But I don't really have a lot else to build in that city. Honestly, I suppose if I'm literally just pissing away hammers, it makes sense to build the amphitheater. It's not half off. I hate building that before I get the bonus from it if I'm going to build them. Alright. Looks like tank is actually fairly isolated. You don't get a lot of isolation in the no quarters mods map anymore, so it's a little disturbing. Okay, capital. Get going. Is every fucking person in chat a mod? No, we have a good number of mods. Any cultural CS? I don't think I've met any yet. Maybe one cultural CS? No. Actually, I have not met a lot of CS, surprisingly. Done a lot of exploration of the map. Must be on islands. Its population's pretty crazy. 6, where are we at now? 45. Closing the gap, but it's still a gap. We've had a gap all game. I'm making 12 GPT too. Grow. No. Should have run a trade route, food trade route to them as well. Still banking, that would get me food trade route. Always smile has grown. Have I finally worked all the food tiles? Yeah, could begin working the production tiles. I'm gonna work that one. I'll probably go back to the spices afterwards. Do a farm here. Grow it up. Great. See if we can go take a look at tank. Not even close to culture leader right now. Oh well. Dreams are dying. Alright, we start thinking about getting guilds out. I hate to do it in the capital, but I don't think anyone else has the production, the growth. This probably got to be the capital. What am I doing with this engineer? Do I even know anymore? Just plant him. Pagodas and Moss driving the early culture game. They honestly need a nerf, both of them, Pagodas and Moss. I think their units moving normally through jungle would help their speed. Yeah, probably. It just seems their games always seem so slow. Yeah, look at the hammers now. 52. I think I might split up the guilds, one in the cap, one in Sao Paulo. Okay, so he's grown. Need a little production, that'll be fine. Alright, amphitheater done in here. So start in that upper house. Can't really do anything, huh? Is that always the answer I get from you when I'm trying to get some help on something? Looks like when the host splits. It's gonna be a reload. We're gonna have to host a reload on this. Because he's not gonna be the hot joining never works. Hot joining works, but not when you disconnect like that. Crash and move to XCOM. Very convenient from tank. I can't do anything. Well. Guess I could try to host. There's still too many players left in the game for me to be hosting successfully, though. Tank may think he can outsend City Maya. I don't know. It's that Gods of Craftsman start so good right now. Oh. Tank's just told me he's gonna go kill. It looks like Maya has patronage as well, so which is crazy because that can't be right because that means he'll have had tradition finished, plus honor opened, plus patronage now. And I think does he not have? I feel like he had another one too. We know he has honor because he's got Temple of Artemis. I thought he had piety too. Is what I thought he had because I think he got the. I don't know. We'll see. But right now, the way this game has to play out for me is I have to have some time. And I don't have hammers, so it's not going to be militarily. I mean, we're messing around anyways, right? We're picking tradition in suboptimal conditions because we want to play tradition right now. So, we'll see. Let's see. But I'm feeling like my culture is too low to do anything right now. I need a lot more culture. I need this up to... I mean, if I had pagodas right now, I'd be double my culture right now. So maybe as I get the cultural buildings rolling and get aesthetics rolling, I can actually do something. But right now it feels just kind of weak. I need to run ads too. Alright guys, let's see in 60 seconds. I think competent is 50 to 100 hours, 007. I don't think that's at all competent for multiplayer. This is weird. I don't know why I can see. It's annoying. I don't like that people in the game before 500 hours have played. It's a totally arbitrary cutoff. Yeah, it says I'm with you on that one. It just feels like, you know, when did I start getting good at Civ? I don't know, but it probably wasn't at 500 hours. You know, when did I start getting really good at Civ? You know, it's like when I go back and I retouch the Civ guide for my general understanding of the Civs, because I made that guide at like 2,500 hours, and then when I had 3,500 hours, I'm like, wow, in my mind a lot of things have changed. So I don't know, when did you start thinking people get good? I don't think it's 500 hours, but maybe playable at 500. You know, at least they're not going to do really dumb things. I sound like I have a background in academia. I do have a background in academia. What do I do outside of the stream right now? Nothing. But I was a graduate student. I have a master's degree. I was going for my PhD. Took a year off, and I've decided that I'm going to continue trying streaming and this life for a little bit, and we'll see how that works. I mean, that's how I feel still. I mean, the mod is nice for this too because it's a lot of new learning for me, and it shakes up the balance of things a little bit, which is really cool. But I always felt like that anyways. You know, you learn little tricks and little things. Like, for example, I thought I might learn a little trick about workers today. Like, oh, that'd be really cool. I learned that at 4,000 hours. I get like a whole extra movement out of my workers, but no. Yeah. What do I plan on getting my PhD in? I don't right now. We'll see. I may go back for it. Take a break. Took a long break in between undergrad and graduate school. The burnout on it. I could have planted this stupid thing too. They want to plant it, but God, I can't move. I have a master's in psychology. You can tell when I broke my opponents. He seems mad, bro. You know, that kind of stuff. That's the psychology right there. That's what you get from it. Build a knight in here. I don't really want a knight in here. I don't really want to build Opera House at full cost either. Or do I? Same kind of logic applies, right? Yes, the half off would be better than paying full price, but if I'm not building anything else of value, I might as well just pay full price and get it done. Get the road. Plants. Tank just ended this turn. You ever hot join, guys? Don't end your turn. Okay, I did just get a textile off. You take banking. That's fantastic. Alright, that's another trade route. What are we building in here? Coliseum. What banks in my cities? City can build a guild of some sorts. We've got the Writers Guild in there. The city can go ahead and build a caravan into a bank. And entered industrial era? Holy fuck. That's so bad for us. Alright, he's an era ahead of me. That's really bad. Really bad news. What's my background in engineering? I spent a year as an undergrad. There's no background in engineering. That's just what I started in. might have too many workers in a moment here. This, by the way, is why I banned Maya. He just had turn 106 industrialization. It's fairly early. I think I got my university up this turn. What are we going to do about that? The problem is we're his neighbor. If we weren't his neighbor, we'd be less worried, but we're going to get killed with something that we have no chance of defending against right now. I still dress like an engineering student. Still dress like a student, perhaps, just in general. But I gotta say, I don't really care that much. Colosseum, probably don't need that. The bank would be really good with this capital. I need to get my guilds up. Let's get an artist guild and a garden. Another trade route available next turn. I'll build that out of Salvatore. Tank entered Renaissance era. I entered Renaissance era last turn. Tank entered Renaissance era this turn, and we have some guy who's ahead of us that much. I need ironworks before either of those. Alright, what do we need? Granary library. I put the worker in there instead of the... Oops, sorry, misclick. I wonder if it's actually a misclick. Could be actually misclick warden. Yeah, let's buy that tile. I need time now to actually use my jungle. Yes, it was a misclick. Met a cultural city-state, who is of course allied to the Maya already. What are we doing? That way? That way. 7 turns of my ironwork. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't do a guild city. Maybe I do just the city as a guild city. Like that way I could avoid building the garden and the there. Build the artist guild in here. Do need to get the guild slots going. He doesn't really have a lot of population though, and it's kind of stagnant at 10 pop. It's not ideal. The lighthouse too. Think about it. Should look at social policies again. Looks bad. Some patronage. Leaning tower. Okay, 6 turns. We're never ever going to have time in the capital to build anything we want to build. So, that way, growing, grab that tile, there. I want to work that, but I need a little bit of production right now. This is fine. Okay, this city needs to unwork that, and work this. Doesn't actually need tons of production at the moment. Just give it the growth and the culture. I don't think I'm going to be that city, the lighthouse, or the artist guild. I don't think I'm going to have enough population in it to actually work it. Alright, caravan out of the city. Let's feed Sao Paulo. Needs food now. Okay. Let's get open borders. Banning not Maya next game. I always ban Maya. This game wasn't a draft game. It was a Spain, Poland, Korea banned, and just random after that. So it wasn't a game where I had the option of banning Maya, or I would have banned Maya. Wine time matter. Nice, nice. Okay. I'll buy that tile right now. Don't want to buy the tile. This worker's not very helpful there. Guess I could chop that out next turn. Right. My time. Okay. No time on that turn. It looks from the trades, right? Like, not because I had so many units to move or something, because the diplomatic window is so obtuse in terms of actually, like... You kidding me right now? Antwerp, with no sea luxuries, has built 2 workboats just so I can't move my merchant in. The fuck out of here, Antwerp. It's ridiculous. Alright, work that. Working the spices instead of a Brazil would camp and where? Rio? Thanks. Okay. What are we doing with this guy? I keep moving these workers back and forth. I want to buy these tiles. I can't really afford them quite yet. Alright, tank coming out ahead in the manufactured goods, gold per turn, and crop yield. Maybe thinking he can compete with the Mayans long term. I don't know. What's my spy doing? Building East India. It's an extra trade route. It's annoying. 11 turns on the spy. Can't believe I haven't got another cultural policy in all this time yet. This is so slow with culture right now. Especially since I want to use aesthetics as a stepping stone into rationalism, but I could already be putting points in rationalism. I'm going to keep going with aesthetics just because I don't have another game plan right now, but I'm actually convinced it will do anything good for me. My mods want to knock that link out. Long-term plan not to die? Well, that's the short-term plan. The long-term plan is actually to be relevant. Alright, let's grab. No, I don't have to grab this turn, grab it next turn. There. Go camps. City needs growth. Let's feed it a trade route. Holy shit, we can actually run a trade mission. So long. Actually, an aqueduct is probably slightly better than a library here. Start a little diplomacy, talk to some people, see where their thought processes are going. Alright, there is the